I think I really felt like there should be a string moment on the album because we were towards the end of it and it was all very piano and acoustic. And you're so good with string arrangements, and, you know, Bryce is, I mean, a genius. And I kind of felt like there should be a moment where there's a song that was unlike anything I'd done before and could really kind of exercise that muscle that I know that you have. And I couldn't, when I heard it, I remember thinking maybe I want to tell a sports story because I had just watched The Last Dance. And I was thinking all in terms of sports and winners and underdogs and things like that. But actually, what I had been doing really frequently up until that point was I had been doing a lot of research on my grandfather who fought in World War II at Guadalcanal, which was an extremely bloody battle. And, you know, he never talked about it, not with his sons, not with his wife. Nobody got to hear about what happened there. And so my dad had to do a lot of research, and he and his brothers did a lot of digging and found out that, my granddad was exposed to some of the worst situations you could ever imagine as a human being. And so I kind of tried to imagine what would happen in order to make you just never be able to speak about something. And then when I was thinking about that, I realized that there are people right now, you know, taking a 20-minute break in between shifts at a hospital who are having this kind of trauma happen to them right now that they will probably never want to speak about, you know? And so I just kind of thought, like, this is an opportunity to maybe tell that story.
The way you weave that together, where there's remembrance and bearing witness to your family's history, but then recognition of who the heroes are today, so moving. And I tried, the sense of harmony in that song is really different than other songs. And again, it was as though we did it in the same room and like worked out the chords and everything, and how you sing to it feels different than any other song. And it was another moment where it just felt like I was just thankful to be a musician, or like, this is why I play music.
I felt that way with this song too, where it was just like, how did this slot into place and come together? I often feel with this album, like there have been times in my life where things have fallen apart so methodically, and I couldn't control how things were going wrong, and nothing I did stopped it. And I felt like I had just been pushed out of a plane and was like scratching at the air on the way down, and like I felt like just like the universe is just doing its thing. It's just dismantling my life, and there's nothing I can do. And this is a weird situation where ever since I started making music with you, I've felt like that was like the universe forcing things to fall into place perfectly, and there was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird things that makes you think about life a lot, where, you know, this lockdown could have been a time where I absolutely lost my mind, and instead I think, you know, this album was like a real flotation device for both of us.